Welcome back into Cougar Sports Saturday. BYU basketball is back in action on Monday night. It's year 2 for head coach Kevin Young. And I caught up with Coach Young in Kansas City at Big 12 Media Days, and this is my chat with KY year 2 with the Cougars.
Coach, how are you guys embracing, I know last year expectations, you didn't really worry about that, but now heightened expectations, pick 2 is second in the Big 12 preseason poll. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, I just think it's a testament to what some of our guys who are coming back from last year did, along with the guys we added. So, I'm happy that they got recognized, but at the same time, it doesn't mean a thing. And we've talked about that with the guys. I mean, our recipe is the same as it was last year in terms of how we go about our work. Now, the team's different. Some of the schemes are a little bit different, but in terms of just showing up every day and trying to get better each and every day, that's something that this team has really dug and sunk their teeth into.
How is this team going to change defensively compared to last season?
Well, number one, we just have a lot more guys that can guard one-on-one. I think we'll be able to just keep our man in front of us a little bit more than we did last year, probably have to help a little bit less. And so we're still learning. I'm still learning what that means just for some of the schemes that we like to implement. And being able to adjust given the type of defenders that we have across the board. I think we're a little bit longer. Obviously the foot speed's a little bit better. So I think that's probably where it rears its head the most, but still trying to figure out how that exists within our schemes.
You've got a deep roster once again. Is it safe to assume with the top end talent, maybe not going to go 11-man rotation this year? Would you expect?
I didn't expect to do that last year, so I would have said no then. I'll say no now. We'll see. I think it's a lot of things can impact that. Health being probably the number one thing. But yeah, we do have, I think, some pretty high end, like top end guys that it's going to be hard to get off the floor probably. But we're still working through all that. That's what. Was that in a weird way, that first exhibition game, it was good. We had 4 guys out, so we could look at some other guys and learn about them. Hoping to have a little bit more bill of health for this next exhibition game where we can continue to learn about our group. But that's something that it's not you can't get that right overnight. We got to see stuff in real games, and we'll learn along the way.
And to follow up on the health side, Dawson, Nate Pickens are. What is kind of the timeline you're thinking for those guys? Yeah,
I think Dawson's progressing really well. He was in some live stuff yesterday. He's on a good track. Nate's a little bit slower, so we're still, I don't know honestly on him. But Dawson, I'd expect to be out there, in live play, sooner than later.
And AJ DeBonsa and Richie Saunders, 2 first-team All Big 12 guys. Everyone knows everything about these guys. We're waiting to see more on AJ in the college game, but just how excited are you to kind of just show these guys off to the nation, see what they can be on the floor together in games?
Well, number one, I really like coaching both of them. They're extremely hard workers. They both want to be really good, and so that makes it fun to coach them. We can push them. They do what we ask. But it's exciting for them to, not just those 2, but Rob as well, and really our whole group, but just get them to experience playing against other teams and learn and figure each other out. You try to do it against each other in practice, but it's just hard, when you're not going against somebody else. And so, they're extremely talented, and when they come together, that's what I get most excited about people getting ready to see.
Last thing for you, what did it mean to you to get that long-term extension from Brian Santiago? He made that a priority when he got the AD job. So what did that mean to you and your family to, have that long-term extension and get that support from this BYU administration?
It was huge. Brian and I have a great relationship along with the rest of the leadership at BYU. My wife and I and my kids, we love it in Provo, and we're excited for not only this year but many years to come.
And Cougar fans want nothing more than many more years to come with Kevin Young. He got a long-term extension. Him and Kalani Sitake are locked in with long-term extensions. They are the perfect men to lead BYU sports in the heart of Big 12 life for the Cougars. Speaking of the Big 12, we're watching Kansas State football and Texas Tech. Second quarter, 12 minutes to go. K-State up 7-0. Did it look like the Texas Tech just generated a takeaway in that game?
I think so. That's what it's looking like.
So Kansas State was on the move, but Texas Tech generates a takeaway. They've got the ball, 12 minutes to go. So Red Raiders are down, but they've got the ball to try to tie things up. Some other scores around the Big 12 Conference today here in Week 10 actions. BYU is in a bye. 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Arizona State still up in Ames, 24-19. Oh, man. First quarter in Lawrence, Oklahoma State. They're up 7-3, 3:13 to go in the first.
That's insane.
Just earlier this show, I said Oklahoma State, they're
down and out.
They're down and out. They're done. Oh, my goodness. If Kansas loses that game, I might start thinking about firing Lance Leipold.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw the what ended up being wrong about the accusation that Texas Tech fans threw a knife at that game at Texas Tech, which ultimately resulted in the tortillas being banned. That ended up being not true. And now you're possibly on the ropes. Like, a lot of football left to be played. Wouldn't be surprised if Kansas storms back, but just to be down against that Oklahoma State team that's 1-7. Think about this. Oklahoma State hasn't won a Big 12 game since they beat BYU in 2023 in Stillwater in that rainy day in late November. It's been that long since Oklahoma State won a Big 12 game, and Kansas is down. So we'll keep tabs on that one, but that's kind of surprising just to see Kansas down early.
Yeah, I can't remember what the number was, but I saw another post this past week that said that Oklahoma State's only won one Power 4 game over the last year and a half, so between this year and 2024, and that was against Arkansas.
Isn't that crazy, too, because I think when BYU joined the Big 12, I looked at them as like they are going to be an annual force, that you got to try to take out Oklahoma State, and they've just been a complete afterthought. They're going to have a new head coach next year, but tough times at Oklahoma State, but right now they're up 7-3 on Kansas. Kansas will continue to keep tabs on the Big 12. But coming up next, Mark Durant, BYU basketball analyst, joins us next to preview the BYU basketball season. Can't wait for that. Right here on Cougar Sports Saturday on KSL News Radio.